Deep within the heart of South America, where the mighty Amazon River carves its path through the world's largest rainforest, there exists a creature so feared, so misunderstood, that its very name sends shivers down the spine of those who hear it. A fish with razor-sharp teeth, a predator that hunts in packs, a killer that can strip flesh from bone in minutes. This is the piranha, nature's most controversial carnivore. For decades, Hollywood has portrayed them as unstoppable killing machines. Sensational news stories have painted them as aquatic demons lurking in muddy waters, waiting for unsuspecting victims. Tales of piranhas devouring entire cows, horses, and even humans have become the stuff of legend. But how much of what we believe about piranhas is actually true? And how much is nothing more than myth, exaggeration, and fear?
Today, we embark on a journey into the world of the piranha. We'll travel deep into the Amazon basin, where these remarkable fish have lived for millions of years. We'll dive beneath the surface to observe their behavior in the wild. We'll speak with scientists who have dedicated their lives to understanding these creatures. And we'll separate fact from fiction, revealing the truth about one of nature's most fascinating predators. This is a story of evolution, survival, and the delicate balance of life in the Amazon. This is a story about fear and how legends are born. But most importantly, this is the true story of the piranha.
Our journey begins on the Negro River, one of the Amazon's largest tributaries in the heart of Brazil. It's early morning and the jungle is just waking up. Mist rises from the dark water, creating an almost mystical atmosphere. This is piranha territory.
For decades, piranhas have been portrayed as frenzied, unstoppable eating machines. Movies show them stripping a cow or a human to bone in seconds. But scientists who spend years studying them say this: it's mostly myth. Out of more than 60 species, only a handful are considered aggressive. Most are shy, cautious, and avoid large animals, including humans. The truth? Piranhas are not river monsters. They are river managers.
To understand piranhas, you must first understand the Amazon, a river system with more water than the next 10 largest rivers combined. A world of shifting currents, floating forests, drowned savannas, and seasonal floods. When the river rises, it spreads across miles of rainforest, creating a labyrinth where predators and prey can vanish in seconds. Visibility is low. Light barely penetrates the water. Here, survival depends on senses, not sight. Piranhas evolved perfectly for this world.
Small? Yes. Weak? Absolutely not. Most piranhas measure between 6 to 8 inches, though some species grow more than a foot long. But their real power lies in 3 features. 1. The jaw. Piranha jaws are built like hydraulic presses. Pound for pound, they have one of the strongest bites of any freshwater fish. If scaled to human size, some species would bite harder than a large dog. Their bite is designed for one purpose: precision removal of flesh. 2. The teeth. Each tooth is a razor-sharp triangular blade, shaped like a miniature steak knife. They interlock perfectly, forming a continuous cutting surface. When a piranha bites, it doesn't tear, it shears. 3. The body. Compact, muscular, efficient, designed for explosive bursts of speed. Piranhas don't chase prey for long distances. They wait, then strike.
Contrary to legend, piranhas rarely hunt alone.
They live in schools, sometimes hundreds strong. But not to attack large prey. They school for protection. The Amazon is full of predators, giant catfish, caimans, river dolphins, anacondas. A lone piranha is vulnerable. A group survives. Their schooling behavior is more about survival than aggression. And when they do attack as a group, it's almost always injured animals, sick animals, dying animals, or carcasses. Nature's cleanup crew.
Yes, feeding frenzies do happen, but the reason isn't bloodlust, it's panic. When water levels drop during the dry season, food becomes scarce. Hundreds of piranhas may be trapped in a small pool. Competition skyrockets. A frenzy is often triggered not by opportunity, but by desperation. Most frenzies last only a few seconds. They're chaotic, violent, and misunderstood. They're not hunting humans. They're trying to survive. In the murky Amazon, eyesight doesn't matter, so piranhas rely on other senses. 1. Smell. They can detect blood or amino acids in the water from impressive distances, but not in the exaggerated way movies suggest. 2. Sound and vibration. Piranhas communicate through clicks, growls, and low-frequency vibrations. Researchers discovered they talk to warn others, claim territory, or threaten rivals. 3. Lateral line system. A row of sensory pores along their body that detects pressure waves. This allows them to track movement in total darkness.
Think piranhas only eat meat? Think again. Many species are omnivores, eating fruits, seeds, insects, small fish, crustaceans, plants, and even fallen nuts. Some piranhas wait below fruiting trees to eat what drops from above. Others specialize in cracking open snail shells. They're not maniacs, they're adaptable survivors. When people think piranha, they picture the red-bellied piranha. It's the species behind most myths, but also the one scientists know best. With a crimson belly, silver scales, and powerful jaws, it's built for efficiency. But even this species rarely attacks humans. Most recorded bites happen because people step on them, grab them accidentally, or disturb a nest. Yes, piranhas guard their eggs aggressively. Touch their nest, and you're the problem.
Remove piranhas from the Amazon, and the river collapses. Here's why. 1. They prevent disease. By consuming dead or dying animals, they stop bacteria and viruses from spreading. 2. They control populations. They keep fish numbers balanced, preventing overpopulation. 3. They spread seeds. Fruit-eating species carry seeds through the ecosystem, helping new plants grow. And 4. They're feed for larger predators. Piranhas are prey for dozens of species. They're a vital link in a complex food web. They're not villains, they're regulators.
Despite their reputation, fatal piranha attacks on humans are almost non-existent. Most bites are minor. Piranhas would rather flee than fight. But there are conditions that increase risk. Extremely low water levels, drought, nests nearby, splashing that mimics injured prey, or carrying food. Even then, attacks are usually single bites, a warning, not a hunt. In truth, humans are far more dangerous to piranhas than they are to us.
Deforestation, mining, pollution, climate change. All these threaten the Amazon and the creatures within it. Seasonal floods are changing. Rivers are warming. Food sources are shifting. Piranhas, despite their resilience, can't outrun a collapsing ecosystem. If the Amazon falls, so do they. So what is a piranha really? A small fish with a big myth.
a misunderstood predator, a guardian of the river, a voice in the underwater symphony of the Amazon. They are not monsters. They are nature's engineers, precise, efficient, essential. And perhaps the greatest lesson they teach us is this: fear often comes from stories, but respect comes from understanding.
At the edge of dawn, when the horizon begins to glow and the chill of night still lingers in the air, the world awakens to a golden breath. Across the rolling grasslands of the Serengeti, the light of a newborn day stretches its fingers over a realm older than time itself. This is the kingdom of the plains, a vast ocean of grass and dust where life and death dance in perfect rhythm. And standing at the very heart of it is a creature whose roar has echoed across the ages: the lion. Power and grace woven into a single form, the living symbol of wild majesty. To many, the lion is the king, a monarch who commands the respect of every creature that shares these lands. But here, among the wind and the endless herds, kingship is not given, it is earned through blood, through endurance, and through the unbreakable bond of family.
The first rays of sunlight spill over the acacia trees, turning the grass into fields of gold. Herds of gazelles and zebras stretch in the distance, silhouettes against the morning haze. And nestled among the tall grasses lies a pride of lions. The pride is waking. Gentle nudges, soft purrs, tails swishing lazily. Cubs yawn, their small paws pressing against their mother's sides. The lionesses stretch their powerful limbs, eyes gleaming amber under the morning sun. Each pride is a family, a community unlike any other among the great cats. Here, females form the backbone of society. Sisters, daughters, and mothers, bound by loyalty that transcends generations. The males may wear the crown, but it is the lionesses who sustain the kingdom. They are the hunters, the nurturers, the teachers. Their cooperation is a masterpiece of instinct and communication, a quiet symphony of glances, gestures, and movements, perfected through millennia of evolution. One lioness lifts her head, ears twitching. A herd of wildebeests grazes far to the east. The dry season is nearing its end, and the herds are restless, pushing north in search of greener pastures. The lioness knows what this means: opportunity.
A pride is more than a group. It is an organism. Each member has a role, and together they move as one. In this Serengeti pride, there are 5 adult females, 2 dominant males, and 6 cubs, a balance between strength and nurture. The males, with their heavy manes catching the sun, patrol the edges of their territory, marking the invisible borders with scent and sound. Their roars carry across miles, not merely a show of dominance, but a declaration: this land is ours. Within the safety of this sound, the cubs grow. They tumble in the dust, chase butterflies, and bite each other's tails. Through play, they learn the skills of hunters: stealth, timing, and coordination. Every leap, every pounce is a rehearsal for survival. As the cubs play, their mothers watch with quiet vigilance. The savannah is a beautiful but unforgiving place. Hyenas, leopards, and even the sudden strike of a python all lurk beyond the grass. But nothing unites a pride like danger. When a threat approaches, the lionesses form a living wall. Eyes sharp, muscles tense, their unity is their power. Here in the kingdom of lions, family is the foundation of survival. Each heartbeat echoes through generations, from mother to daughter, teacher to hunter, cub to queen.
As the sun climbs higher, the air thickens with heat. The herds are on the move, wildebeest, zebras, and buffalo flowing across the plains in an ancient migration that feeds the land itself. For the lions, this is both bounty and challenge. Hunting under the sun is exhausting, so the pride waits for the dusk. When the air cools and shadows stretch long, the hunters rise. In the tall grass, silence reigns. 6 lionesses spread out, forming a crescent. They move low, each step a whisper. Their prey, a small herd of wildebeest, grazes unaware, tails flicking, ears twitching. For lions, patience is a weapon. They read the wind, the angle of the sun, the distance between themselves and the herd. One wrong move, one snapped twig, and the hunt is lost. A flick of a tail, the signal. They charge. The air explodes with sound. Thunderous hooves, roars, panic. The lionesses focus on a single target. It's chaos, but to them, it's choreography. Dust rises, muscles strain, claws dig deep into flesh and soil. In a burst of energy, one lioness leaps. The impact is heavy, decisive. The wildebeest falls, the hunt is over. The pride feeds, each waiting their turn according to the silent hierarchy. Cubs eat last, watched carefully by the mothers who ensure they get their share. It is brutal, yet beautiful. For every life taken, countless others are sustained. The lion's hunger keeps the balance, ensuring that the herds never overgraze and the grasslands continue to breathe. This is the circle that binds all things in the wild: predator and prey, hunter and hunted, giver and taker.
The Serengeti at night is another world. The air cools, the stars burn bright, and the scent of dust and blood mingles with the rhythm of crickets. Lions are creatures of the dark. Their golden eyes reflect the starlight, their movements ghost-like and fluid. A lioness walks alone through the tall grass. Her cubs are hidden, tucked away in a thicket. She moves silently toward a nearby waterhole where danger also waits. Hyenas, a rival clan, cackle in the distance. In the hierarchy of the savannah, even the king is challenged. Hyenas are cunning, numerous, and bold. A single lioness may find herself outnumbered. The standoff begins. Growls cut through the night. Ears flat, teeth bared, the lioness stands her ground. The hyenas circle, testing her courage. She lunges, a sudden burst of fury. The pack scatters. Tonight, the queen holds her ground, but tomorrow, the fight will begin again. The savannah allows no rest. Drought, hunger, rivals, each day is a test of endurance. Even within the pride, tension can simmer. Young males grow restless, their instincts driving them to challenge the very protectors that raised them. And so, every pride lives in a cycle: birth, growth, conflict, renewal. It is not peace that defines this kingdom, but balance.
Another morning rises over the Serengeti. The pride lies together, bellies full, cubs asleep. One of the males, his mane now dusted with gray, lifts his head to the wind. He listens to the distant thunder of hooves, to the songs of unseen birds, to the pulse of a world that never truly rests. He stands, slow but regal. His mane ripples in the early light. He roars, not in anger, but in declaration. His voice travels across miles of open land, a sound older than memory itself. To the zebra and gazelle, it is a warning. To the pride, it is reassurance. To the earth itself, it is a heartbeat. The lion's roar is more than sound. It is identity, a proclamation of existence, a promise that the wild still breathes. In every corner of the Serengeti, life listens to that call. From the smallest bird to the wandering elephant, all are bound within the same circle. A balance crafted through struggle, loss, and resilience. The lion is not simply king by strength. He is king by endurance. Through drought, through storm, through endless generations, his kind has stood as the guardian of equilibrium. And as the sun sets once more, painting the plains in gold and crimson, the pride settles in the grass, shadows merging with earth, hearts beaten in rhythm with the land. This is the kingdom of the plains, where survival is an art, power is fleeting, and every roar echoes with the story of life.